Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora recommendations video because the Sephora VIB sale is coming back tomorrow, I think. Friday. I think I'm going to post this video tomorrow, so it's today. So go on Sephora, snag up some goodies for 20% off if you are a Rouge member. I think if you're VIB, you get 15, and if you're just a member, you get 10. So everyone gets a little bit of a discount, doesn't matter what standing you are. These products are just products that I recommend and I love, so I want you guys to think about maybe getting them because I think they are spectacular. They are the top of the top. They're just a little bit expensive, so the sale is the perfect time to snag them up. Sephora usually does their sales in April for a spring sale and I think November for their winter sale, but for some reason they're surprising their members in August with 20% off, and that is an amazing deal for Sephora. Usually I think in spring we get 15 and then in the winter time is when they give us the 20. So they're just giving an extra one this year. Enough with me blabbing, let's get right into the video. So the first product I wanted to talk about is a skincare product, and it is the Laneige Waterbank Eye Gel. I love this stuff. This is what I put on in the morning right before I'm going to put on makeup because it sits amazingly under makeup. It doesn't make your concealer crease or break up or anything. It hydrates, but it doesn't feel greasy. I think it's great for all skin types. I'm dry, but I know my oily friend loves this too, so just saying, this is good stuff. The packaging is like super luxurious too. It's like heavy. This feels like a good 3 pounds. This really does depuff and soothe my under eyes. Like in the morning, if I look a little tired, I put this on and my puffiness disappears. It's really cooling, I guess. Yeah, it's cooling. It comes in a little jar, which I wish it didn't, but it's like that. It's clear. Comes with a little lid at least, and then yeah, not even that expensive. I think it's like $35, and for an eye gel that's really not bad. Usually they're on the really high end of the spectrum, like $60, $70, $80 or more for an eye cream. So this is not a bad deal, and especially with 20% off, hey. Next products I'm recommending are some foundations. Now I have different ones for different skin types or your preference. So the first one I think is for every skin type. It is the Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. This is beautiful on the skin. It makes you look flawless. If you want to look airbrushed, this is your guy. It has a little pump here and it is just great. It's a great consistency. It's not too thick. It doesn't make you look cakey. And it says illuminating. If you're oily, don't be scared of that. It is a satin finish, which is why I say it's for all skin types, because I feel like anyone could really wear this, get away with it. It looks perfect. This is supermodel skin in a bottle. You will love this. I haven't met anyone who doesn't. I got my sister hooked on this. I just wish, for the price, I think this is a pretty expensive foundation, around $60 or something. It's plastic. I mean, I love a plastic foundation because you could take it traveling, but $65, I expect glass, or metal, you know? This is plastic, this is plastic, this is plastic. It's all plastic. It feels kind of cheap. It's very light. I don't know. That's the only con to it, but the product is what counts, and that's amazing. Now, when it comes to expensive foundation, Giorgio Armani takes the cake. This foundation comes in at a good $65, and that's so expensive, especially for a foundation that you're going to use up if you use it every day. So I use these for special events, but I have two different ones for when I'm feeling matte, if I want to be matte, or if I want to be dewy. Now, the Luminous Silk Foundation doesn't work for everyone. I know Kathleen Lights hates it. I personally am obsessed with it. This foundation is beautiful. You will look like a supermodel and wet and dewy, and if that's what you're looking for, it's expensive, but it's worth it. This will give you that effect. My skin never looks dewy. If I put this with I can't put a matte primer under. You have to put an illuminating primer too. But this will make you reach your goal of looking dewy. So $65 but 20% off. It's still bad, but it's worth it. Now this one is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. This foundation is full coverage. It is matte, but not too matte. Like, it's really matte, but it feels comfortable. You don't feel like all the moisture is being sucked out of your face. You feel good. You feel powdered, kind of. You feel expensive. The only thing I have to warn you guys about, both of these foundations have a pretty strong smell, especially this one. The Power Fabric smells like baby perfume for some reason. At least to me it does. But I could go past it. It goes away after a little bit. And this is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I feel for any skin type, really. Because I'm dry. If I could deal with a matte foundation, then I think you can too. And I'm in the shade 3 in both of them. Now for concealers, this one might shock you because I don't really talk about this too much on my channel. But this is a concealer I keep going back to. I've been using it for years and years and years. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers. They are everything. They are satin, they're not too matte, they're not too glossy or hydrating or anything. They are creamy, so they have a lot of pigment and a lot of coverage, but they'll blend out super easily. They're not difficult to take off. Like, they don't give you a pain in the butt. Like, they don't irritate my skin. They're perfect, honestly. These are $30 each, and I flip-flop between the shades Vanilla and Chantilly. Chantilly is my winter shade, Vanilla is my summer shade. I just feel like these concealers could do no wrong. I'll go to my Shape Tape, I'll go to my Too Faced one, but nothing beats these. These are just a staple go-to, perfect for any event, whether it's like natural or if it's full glam, these got your back. Now I wanted to talk brows a little bit. I'm obsessed with my brows. I love bushy brows. I love them to stand up, but not every brow gel does that. Brow gels are very tricky. They might look good for a second, but then they're just gonna like flop after time. So not this one. This is the Givenchy Mr.Brow Groom. This is the perfect brow gel. This is expensive brow gel. This is $30 brow gel, but it does last me a pretty long time. I'm almost halfway done. I've had this for more than a year. It does get nasty. I don't know why. It's really gross. Ew. See that? Ew. I don't know why they made it clear. They should have just made it all silver, but it is a clear brow gel. It does make your hair stand up. It is perfection. It just, your hairs will stand up and they won't move for the entire day unless you touch them, but if you don't, they will stand up like if they're gelled up, like a gel should do. So that's the only reason I think this is worth the $30. Plus, in the VIB sale, no better time to get it. If you're looking for a brow gel that's actually gonna gel your eyebrows up and keep them that way, then this is your guy. You guys already know that I love my Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer Stick, but this is like a natural one, and I've talked about it many times, so yes, I recommend it, but I talk about it too much, so I don't think I need to go into detail about this, but beautiful natural product. However, when we're talking about expensive bronzers that I think are worth the money and that you should pick up, it would be the Hourglass bronzer. This is in Luminous Bronze Light. It looks like this. It is gorgeous. So it has a luminosity to it, but it's not too much. It's not a highlight. So this is what it looks like here. It's very sheer too, so it's buildable. I love that it's buildable, especially for my pale skin. They do come in a lot of other shades, so if you have darker skin, see there? It's a pretty warm bronzer, but it has like a shift to it that's really beautiful, and I love it for the summertime. It is stunning. I wanted to talk about the Nars highlights in this packaging. I know they have different ones, but this is the flat packaging that's soft touch. This is in the shade Albatross. Oh, it just looks white there. Well, it's like a white with a gold reflex, so if you're a pale girl, this is perfect for you. However, my favorite shade is Fort de France. It's like a champagne-y gold. I don't have it with me right now. I left it at home, so if you are a little bit tanner than me, like just the hair, or even like if you're like a few shades tanner than me, this highlight that I'm talking about is beautiful. It is the perfect everyday highlight. Or if you're not into like this type of highlight, like if you want like a more subtle highlight, these highlights, all of them are beautiful formulas. They feel like dry to the touch and you're sort of like, is this gonna work? Is it not? They're just absolutely stunning. And with the sale, I only have 2 more products to talk about, and one of those things you probably saw coming. It's my Monsieur Big Mascara. I can't find anything to replace this yet. As much as I love my Maybelline Lash Paradise, it's not gonna replace this. This makes my lashes look like the Maybelline Lash Paradise, but in 1 coat. The Maybelline one, I'll have to use like 2 to 3 coats to make it look like this. And I don't know, I'm usually against expensive mascaras, but this one just has my heart and it will not let go. I'm wearing it today and my lashes are huge. They're fluffy, lengthened, they're voluminous. I think they look perfect. I don't think it could get any better than this. It gives you a false lash appearance in 1 coat. And yeah, so it's a little expensive. I think it's like 25 bucks. It's so worth it, and it gets even better with time. So you buy it and like a month in, it's so much better than when you first bought it, because once it dries up, it's even more lengthening, works even better, is less wet, won't transfer. It's love this. Thank you, Lancome. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about 2 lip glosses. I wanted to talk about the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I don't have it with me, again, it's somewhere else, I can't find it, but it is the best gloss for all skin types, all skin tones, all lip shapes, everything. That gloss will make you happy. It doesn't feel like a stickiness to it. It smells amazing, it tastes amazing, it's just perfection, and it's not that expensive. I think it's like 18 bucks plus 20%, so that's not too bad. It's the perfect time to pick it up and try. Even if you're not a gloss person, I would still recommend that gloss to start off if you want to transition into glosses. The next gloss I want to talk about is the Bite Beauty French Press Gloss in Flat White especially. I have 2 other shades. I love Salted Caramel, that one's my favorite, and I also have Dirty Chai, and then I have Flat White. This one is the most unique one to me though. I'm wearing it today on top of another lipstick, so you can't really tell the exact color, but it is this like neutral shade that's just, it's insane. Like I've never seen a gloss this shade. It is neutral but pink, but cool toned at the same time. It just goes with any look. It is your basic nude with a grayish tint, I guess. It's not too gray, it's not gray, you can see it on my lips, it's pink, but it's not your warm lip gloss, and I love that about it. I think it's perfect. Oh no, almost matches my shirt. They're really beautiful. They smell like coffee, like stale coffee, but still coffee. They taste like coffee when you first put them on. They're amazing. I love them. I think they're $22. So that is it, my loves. That is all that I have to recommend for the VIB sale. I really hope you guys pick some things up. If you do, let me know down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!